The Duggar dynasty in ashes, a house built on secrets. The world watched them grow up behind the white picket fence of reality TV perfection. 19 children, one fundamentalist faith, and a family brand built on the illusion of purity. But today, that brand isn't just tarnished, it's being incinerated. We're not just talking about another scandal or a whispered rumor in a tabloid. We're witnessing a full-blown criminal crisis that has the Duggar family scrambling to hide their own, allegedly turning a sister-in-law into a fugitive in plain sight. This is a story of betrayal, neglect, and a desperate patriarch trying to pull the strings of a collapsing empire. The nightmare began on the 18th. Joseph Duggar, long perceived as one of the quiet and steady brothers, was reportedly confronted by a man from within their own tight-knit community. In a shocking turn of events, Joseph allegedly confessed to a heinous crime, the sexual assault of a minor. This wasn't a theory or a leak. This was a confession captured on a recorded jail phone call, leading to Joseph's immediate arrest. But as the handcuffs clicked shut on Joseph, the focus shifted to his wife, Kendra Duggar. When investigators and Child Protective Services rolled up to the Joe and Kendra residence, they expected to find a mother protecting her children. Instead, they found a house of horrors. Insiders claim the home was in a state of extreme neglect, but that wasn't the most chilling discovery. Police allegedly found deadbolt locks on the outside of the children's bedroom doors. The couple's excuse? They claimed their children sleepwalked and needed to be contained for their own safety. To the authorities, this didn't pass the sniff test. It looked like false imprisonment. It looked like a calculated effort to restrain children in a neglected environment while the parents lived their perfect life. As the news of the investigation broke, Kendra Duggar did the unthinkable. She vanished. While major outlets like People magazine and TMZ reported she was simply at a private location with her kids, a darker truth began to leak from the cracks of the Duggar inner circle. Allegedly, Kendra wasn't just away, she was being hidden. Reports surfaced claiming Kendra had been moved under the umbrella of authority of her sister-in-law, Joyanna Forsyth. Think about the gravity of this. Joyanna, a woman who has publicly expressed deep disturbance over the allegations against her brother, is now being accused of aiding and abetting Kendra to keep her away from the law. While Joyanna tells her followers she's taking a social media break for family time, the world is asking, is she taking a break or is she running a safe house for a woman facing 8 misdemeanor charges, including child endangerment and false imprisonment? The question everyone is asking is why? Why would Joyanna, a mother of 3 with a successful social media career and a reputation to protect, risk everything? The answer lies in the patriarch, Jim Bob. In the world of the IBLP culture, the daughters are often the sacrificial lambs. They're the ones tasked with cleaning up the messes made by the sons. The theory is simple but devastating. Jim Bob allegedly ordered Joyanna to take Kendra in because in their world, a woman cannot be left alone without a head of house. But this help comes at a staggering cost. By bringing Kendra into her own home, Joyanna is potentially exposing her own 3 children to a woman currently under investigation for neglect. She is placing her loyalty to her father's reputation above the safety of her own household. As this drama unfolds, a digital war is raging. On one side, you have the Duggar insiders feeding information to influencers. On the other, you have a family trying to control a narrative that has already spun out of their reach. The timeline is a mess of contradictions. Just days ago, Kendra was being painted as a brainwashed victim of Joseph's demands, a woman overwhelmed with too many children and a husband who refused to help. Some even claimed the locks on the doors were Joseph's idea, a tradition he learned from his own parents, who reportedly locked their children in rooms after previous scandals. But the narrative shifted overnight. Kendra is no longer just a victim. She's a 27-year-old woman who allegedly turned herself in only after news crews and law enforcement surrounded the Duggar compound. The irony is thick enough to choke on. Joyanna markets herself as a modern Duggar who wears pants, goes to the gym, and lives an independent life. Yet, when the order of the father comes down, she allegedly falls right back into line, shielding a woman who allowed children to be locked away. Where are the children now? That is the question haunting everyone. While some reports say they're in state care, others suggest they're being shuffled through the Duggar network to avoid the stigma of the foster system. We're watching a family collapse in real time. This isn't just about tea or clout. This is about justice for children who were locked behind doors while their parents lived a lie for the cameras. If the allegations against Joyanna are true, she's not just a supportive sister, she's a cog in a machine designed to protect predators and neglectors. And as the legal walls close in, the Duggars are finding out that in the age of digital investigators and instant news, there are no more private locations left to hide. The cycle of secrecy is breaking, and the truth is finally coming for the crown.